What's up, guys? Here in this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about the top 5 things on my wish list that I want to see come to Ark Survival Evolved. Now, I was not planning on making this a top 5, but it just worked out with 5 things. I actually sat down and thought about some things I really wanted to see in Ark Survival Evolved. Some of these things I wanted from the beginning, and I'm pretty sure my first one is something we all want. And the first thing on this list is digging in tunnels. I don't know if you guys ever played 7 Days to Die, but you can pretty much dig in the ground on 7 Days to Die. You can dig yourself a tunnel. Like, it's so many cool things you can do in 7 Days to Die because you can actually dig the ground. Like, I've seen bases that's underneath the ground. Like, it's people have made tunnels to different parts of the city. People made tunnel bases. Like, it's so many cool things you can do if you can actually dig inside Ark Survival Evolved. Hopefully they do add this into the game. I don't see why they would. Probably because people can just hide stuff underneath the ground in their bases and stuff. But I feel like if they make it a way we can actually dig in Ark Survival Evolved, we can come up with some cool things. Like, it's so many ideas you can do with this. You can make a tunnel from one base to the next for your alliances. Like, imagine if one person's gonna raid it, you know, somebody in your alliance can go through the tunnel and come through your base and help you out. Or if you need to evacuate your base because your base is being raided, you can go in the tunnel. So I feel like they should add that in the game because to me, it just will add so much towards building, and it will just be cool overall to just have that feature in the game. So that's the #1 thing I really want to see come to Ark Survival Evolved. I don't think it actually will come, but if I had to pick one thing in this, I'd say bring the digging feature to Ark Survival Evolved. The second thing I thought about after a while was electric fences. Now, I want electric fences for a couple of reasons. I feel like if the dino isn't like a Rex or it's just a small dino, it should knock out once it touched the electric fences. Of course, you do a little bit of damage, and plus, when you got like those little trolls and stuff, and then another reason I want the electric fences is, let's say you have a troll in your server. If he runs up to an electric fence, he's gonna get knocked out instantly or just die if he's low enough. So I feel like having electric fences will stop a lot of trolls from even coming inside your base and fucking with you, or just overall stop them, period. Like, if I see electric fence, I'm gonna walk away. Hopefully they have electric gates, just going off the fence thing. If they add gates and stuff, that would be kind of badass too. The third thing that I want to see come to Ark Survival Evolved is air vehicles. We already have like wyverns and stuff that we can fly, RGs and pterodons. I would like to see some air vehicles because we already have the buggy, which is kind of in beta a little bit. It's in console and it's in PC. I'll probably make a video on it eventually, but I think eventually we will get air vehicles. So just knowing that we got the buggy, I can kind of see us getting like planes or something that we can actually fly around the map that's not a dino. So I kind of think this will actually come to Ark Survival Evolved. It's just going to take some time, and probably after the game is actually released. But it will be kind of cool to see some air vehicles because maps like Ragnarok, where it's just so huge, we need a faster way to flying. Yeah, we got the tech tier where we can actually fly around the map, but even that, it doesn't feel as fast as if we had a plane. So hopefully we get a plane in this. I think we should actually get it because it actually will be kind of badass. But I still say we will have to wait till probably when the game is finished and probably a year before we actually see some air vehicles. The next one, you guys probably thinking like this isn't Call of Duty or anything, but I would like to have a radar for incoming enemies. Now, I'm not saying like the tech tier radar where you put the helmet on and you can see your enemies and your allies. I'm talking like just a little hub at the top that shows you when somebody's a little bit close to you, like just a little bit. Now, I understand that they can't probably do this. Now, I'm not asking for this to work for dinos. I'm just asking for it to work with players. I would love to have a radar to know if somebody's around me, to know if somebody's behind me, so I can actually turn around and defend myself. So I doubt this will ever come to Ark Survival Evolved, but this is like one of the personal things that I want to see. All these things, this could work in Ark Survival Evolved, and that is the wingsuit. It is plenty of times where we fall off a dino, or we just jump off a cliff, and you wish you could just not just die if you don't have a parachute. So I think introducing wingsuits will actually be a cool thing. Even if it doesn't give you that much armor, it'll be kind of badass to be able to just jump off your bird or jump off the cliff and just wingsuit to the bottom. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys will probably like that. If you guys ever played Just Cause, he had a wingsuit. Like, If you guys ever played Just Cause 3, he had a wingsuit. So if you ever play that game, you know how badass it is to have a wingsuit to come down. Like, even if, you know, you need a parachute to use your wingsuit and you can just, you know, pull your parachute before you hit the ground, I will still rather have that than just having a parachute. You know, more options to just, let's say you just don't want to parachute down because you can actually get sniped. So having a wingsuit, you'll be able to move around and, you know, dodge some stuff and just move around the map a lot faster with the wingsuit going down, and then just pull your parachute right before you hit the ground. So I think the wingsuit will be a cool addition to Ark Survival Evolved. I think, you know, with Ragnarok and the island and the center will work. I don't see any reason why you would need it in Scorched Earth, but those 3 maps, I can see people actually using the wingsuit a lot. I know I haven't really made, you know, an episode lately. I'm gonna try to get back into that. I've just been really busy. I actually need a server to actually play on, so I'm probably gonna try to find one where we can actually play on. I'm not gonna be an admin on it, so I'll probably just find one just to hold us off until Ragnarok comes out. Let me know the top 5 things on your wish list that you want to see come to Ark Survival Evolved, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.